In the early days of 2022, simple TikTok beef turned into all-out war. This is the story so far. Chico, part 1 in the top right if you haven't seen it yet. Won't really make sense if you don't know what's going on, so yeah, thank you. January 10th, 2022. Shay starts the day with a devastating attack on Vantilord, exposing that he is indeed a foot guy. Shay is surprised that Vantilord doesn't enjoy a juicy dump truck, but accepts his foot fetish as gospel. Vantilord responds to Shay's Gary attack from the day before, revealing that Gary, also known as Garticus Vartus III, is only an alias he used when dealing with underlings, and his actual name is Agostino, taunting Shay by saying he didn't have clearance for that information. Vanta reciprocates Shay's attempted attack by issuing an order for all council members to send Shay, and I quote, doo-doo emojis. Not Gabby B, spouse of Stack Yui, criticizes her husband's choice, claiming he is literally married to chaos. Although Stack Yui hasn't officially switched his position, it is safe to assume he will not be an active participant moving forward. The Major Nerd joins the council, claiming that Shay's activities are indisputably high treason, and that if another secret gets leaked, he will have no option but to obliterate the rogues. At the moment, many rogues are split on the Paharists, some claiming that they are going to need all the help they can get in order to defeat the Vantilord and wanting to join up with the Paharists and accept them as one of their own, and others worried that the Paharists' new council will be the same or even worse than the current one. The historian has not talked on this issue as of yet, and there has been no official separation of the Paharists and the rogues, but there is much unrest amongst the two parties. Name is in use, also known as his military title, General Game Master, speaks out about how the Game Masters and DMs have always stayed neutral in conflicts, with their only job being to tell good stories. However, with the escalation of war, he decides that action must be taken and pledges allegiance to the council. Vantilord responds to the historian's threats of making a new council, claiming the historian does not have the funds to develop a new council, and reminds him that all the research that the historian has conducted over the years was funded by the Vantilord himself. Vanta issues an order to the historian that as a subordinate, he must fall in line, otherwise he will be subjected to the council's finest hackers attacking his financial account, and he will, and I quote, be invited to the bankruptcy. The Wordsmith faction shows that Tauntaun, being a member of the High Council, sides with Vantilord, and Nephew, who has never quite reached the ranks of a High Council member, also claims to side with the Vantilord, although it is revealed that Nephew was a double agent for the rogues the whole time, and after believing that he had been made, calls the rogues and pushes for the secret peeing targets to be revealed. Tauntaun is confirmed to know that Nephew was a double agent, and while the rogues worry for Nephew's safety, he will always be remembered as a hero of their rebellion. Ches Aiden pleads his alliance to the rogues in their darkest hour, claiming that these are modern times and that other genders deserve to know the secrets of men, and vows to protect Shay in a very bulky demonstration of his power. Shay seems very pleased to have House Aiden on his side and assigns him as the rogue's champion to fight Thunder God Michael, threatening Thunder God Michael by stating, "You don't stand a chance against those cheeks," finishing the video by revealing yet another secret of the council, showcasing how men try to remove poo streaks from toilets by pissing on them. He compares dudes' dongs in the scenario to pressure washers removing dirt from the sidewalk. Thunder God Michael responds by laughing at Shay's proposition. He warns Aiden to beware of his fury and his wrath, because he has defeated Aiden before and will do so again, but this time the Thunder God is all out of forgiveness, and warns Shay that with every secret released, his thunder will be given 10 times over. Forever NPC, in a shocking move, officially joins the Paharis and exclaims, "Fuck the council." The historian soon after displays his war banner and orders all Paharists to set it as their profile picture. The Vantilord taunts the historian, saying that the Paharists' ranks are looking scarce, then displays his pendant, the Frostwolf, a powerful artifact that allows the user to control anything within the realm, apparently including an invisible dragon. Why would a dragon be invisible? I don't know, just keep going. The Frostwolf powers everything from the Vanta realm to Asgard, and flaunts the cost of such an artifact at over $10,000 US. Many believe that 10 big ones is far too small of a price to pay for the power of a god, and urges the Frostwolf manufacturer to reevaluate their financial team, because what the fuck, I can become a god for 10 grand? Dude, I'll take out a loan for that shit, and then I'll just use my god powers to pay back the loan instantly. Like, why is the Vantilord the only one taking advantage of this? Bro, this seems like such a massive power-up that is basically free. Like, Sorry, we got a little off topic there. The Vantilord proceeds to reveal his army's banner, a symbol of the Frostwolf. Shay, recognizing that the gang colors are being introduced, reveals his banner, a simple but classic photo that is just his profile picture. And he states, "Anarchy till the day we die." This line is now known as the motto of the Rogues, and is a very popular tattoo amongst the mentally ill. In breaking news, Sun King Carlo Malice gives an inspirational speech, rallying the Rogues to fight against the Council, claiming order, rules, and council are all established for the weak.
We Rogues bow to no man. Let them bring their arms. We do not buckle or yield when faced with the adversity of the Council. We Rogues push forward. We Rogues scream out. We Rogues will fight!
The Sun God's banner is shown at the end of the speech. The Vantilord did not take this one lightly, claiming this one hurt, and enraged, ordered the Sun God to be executed ASAP. Luckily, he was able to escape to safety, ducking into rogue territory. Shay is ecstatic of this news and claims that the war is already won for the Rogues, threatening Gary, saying we can continue, but there will be lots of bloodshed. He goes as far as to tell Gary that he is going to die too. Shay ends the video with the proposition that the Rogues and the Council sign a treaty with 3 conditions. Number 1, 50% of the Council's land becomes ungoverned and crumples into chaos, with the side point that the Council still must trade with the Rogues. Number 2, all Brazzers passwords and usernames must be forfeited to Shay. And number 3, Mr. Tennyson must be returned to Shay. Now, while there is more for January 10th, we are unfortunately out of time. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss part 3, and make sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Thank you, cuties.